Discovering personal genius starts with the home and neighborhood observations. In traditional home visits or planning meetings, the individual and the family are often interviewed and questioned about the individual's likes and dislikes, behavioral issues, medical and safety issues. This process can be very professional driven and can feel artificial and uncomfortable for the people being interviewed. DPG is different. It's a conversation, not a traditional meeting or formal assessment process. Those who are involved in DPG need to learn some new skills and make a concerted effort to assure that the process feels comfortable and relaxing for the individual and family. One way to do that is to explain the process to the individual and family members up front. Let them know that as part of discovering personal genius, we need to learn from them, both the person and those who know them well, to make sure we're exploring work in areas that are meaningful and relevant and that match their needs. And that best happens in an environment where all are comfortable. The initial home visit is essential to setting the stage for this conversation. The critical skill for the professionals involved is to gently probe and listen. In essence, the focus moves from the smooth talker to the smooth listener. The silence of people listening elicits more information from the talkers. Here, the talkers are supposed to be the individual and those who know him or her best, not the interviewer. One of the best conversation starters is simply, "Tell me about yourself," or "Tell me about your son or daughter." What we learn is that people start these conversations where they believe the important information lies. Sit and listen, perhaps take some notes, but do not interrupt the flow until the talker is completely finished. When the listener hears something that is relevant, just jot it down inconspicuously and come back to it once the talker is completely finished. No news from the good listener is good news, and silence prompts the talker to keep talking. While you want to keep it conversational, keep in mind you are after specific information about the person, such as, who is this person? What personal skills, talents, and interests do they possess? Where is this person most at ease and most productive? What is the individual most engaged, and by what people or activities? What supports are needed most in particular situations, and how are they best delivered? What social connections does the individual and/or family have, and what situations should be avoided? If the conversation gets stuck, be prepared to prompt people to guide the conversation. Generally, you can say, "Tell me about blank," to get people talking again. For instance, you might consider prompts like, "Tell me about the chores and tasks that Charlie does around the house," or "Tell me about family vacations or holiday celebrations." "Tell me about major life events that have influenced your son or daughter." "Tell me about events or activities your son or daughter really looks forward to," or techniques that you found helpful in teaching your son or daughter something new. So during the home visit, you are also using observation to note things that might depict interest and skills. Take note of personal belongings that might indicate interests, such as photos, movies, books, etc. One strategy is to ask for a tour of the home, which often lands you in the individual's bedroom, where likely more of these personal things are kept. Often things like trophies, posters, collections, books, that can indicate interest and values are kept in people's personal space. As the facilitator, as you leave the home visit, you will want to capture information on the discovery staging record right away before important information is forgotten. If you as the facilitator can't get to a computer right away, at least make some bulleted notes to use when completing later.